Jacob, I know this isn't exactly how you wanted this data. And,
yeah.
I've known you a while. I've been there when you won major titles. And this doesn't sit well with you.
No, I mean it does and it doesn't. I mean I've been in positions to win and haven't won, and I've been in positions to win and come from behind and won, and had the lead and won. I've had it all happen to me, so it's not a big deal. This is the thing. Ultimately, I caught him fairly good today. Still, Otter had to catch him. He had an unbelievable bag of fish, and so that's when I talk about when it's meant to be. That's what has to happen. He catches, his second biggest bag. He had 10 pounds yesterday. Comes back with 18 something today. Catches some giant fish, and wins a tournament. And so those are the things you have to have happen. I really wasn't on a whole lot in practice. I really wasn't on like an unbelievable pattern. I just ran by the seat of my pants all tournament long and trusted my gut, and that's where it got me. And so I have no regrets at all. Tennessee's been really good to me. I got 2 first place Elite Series wins here in Tennessee, and now it's second place in the Classic. So there's a reason why I moved here.
Give me a real quick rundown of what you did this week and where you fished.
Yeah, so I fished the lower third of the lake. Current was key. I ended up weighing 10 smallmouth out of my 15 bass that I weighed in. There's 3 main deals that I had happen. Number 1, I caught him on a Arashi vibe. Throwing in on a 7.3 ducket fishing, my signature series rod. I brought those out this week here at the Classic and Academy booth. On 17 pounds, suffix fluorocarbon, 6.2 to 1, 6.3 to 1 gear ratio. Lower gear ratio so you really could allow that bait to fall. When the fish got off the flat, sometimes I catch this fish in 4 or 5 foot of water, I'd let that fall. And when they were super shallow, the key was to snap it up, because basically you're hitting the bottom, and those fish would pin it and they would just barely get it. If you would snap it up, they'd be following it and they would get it better. So caught a few fish doing that. Second pattern was cranking Main River rock, sort of pea gravelly stuff, some chunk rock, but it had to have a little slope, but it couldn't be very steep. It wasn't the bluff wall kind of rock that you would see on a day in and day out. So I was cranking that stuff with a square bill, red crawl square bill, generic, gonna keep that unnamed. And caught it on 14-pound test. Same thing, 6.3 to 1 ducket, 360 RB casting reel. And then on the final deal, I was fishing some of the bluff walls with a DT6. Same thing with 14-pound suffix fluorocarbon and the 6.3 to 1 ducket, 360 RB. But those fish were on those little lips, and I can get a little bit deeper. I can actually get 6 or 7 on 14 if I get a good cast on those rock walls. And so I was able to hit and actually caught a few fish doing that as well. So those were my 3 patterns, pretty much all reaction, all red craw, some sort of pattern, and that was my key this week to getting second place.
Congratulations on a good week.
Thank you, dude.